Okay, today's meditation is on patience. So patience is defined as the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. It's the bearing of provocation, annoyance, misfortune, or pain without complaint, loss of temper, irritation, or anything like that. And I'm not here implying that I think any of us are particularly impatient. I was trying to take a nap, and all of a sudden I was inspired to write on patience. So here we are. In these unsettling and lately troubled times, when our lives have been upended and we're uncertain what life is going to be like going forward, we may find ourselves losing the capacity to accept or tolerate. We are growing impatient to discover what the new normal will be and how long it's going to take to get back to it. We all have more than likely heard about parents frazzled from trying to work from home while taking care of their kids, taking care of the house, taking care of their pets, and taking care of self, if they even get that far. We may even be some of those parents. And homeschooling, money worries, health concerns, and a myriad of other uncertainties, and we may feel edginess and impatience taking over our lives. Impatience can show up in obvious ways, like yelling at the kids, snapping at your spouse, or a heavy sigh while your eyes practically roll out of your head, not to mention the frustration of social distancing and having to wear an uncomfortable, annoying, stupid-looking mask. And it seems like those extra pounds you're trying to lose just won't go away. As technology speeds up our lives and the pandemic slows them back down again, it's hard to believe this inability to endure discomfort isn't growing worse. If the car ahead of us is going 55, we have to go 65. Waiting for the microwave to finish is like waiting for an eternity. And nowadays, we can hardly wait to get a haircut. But impatience can creep up in more subtle and sometimes disturbing ways. Maybe we're too busy texting to enjoy our kids. Maybe we're so worn out at the end of the day that there's no energy left to share an evening with our spouse, our beloved, or even ourselves. Or perhaps we're so bored with the day-to-day sameness, there's no happy anticipation for what the next day can bring. Such feelings may not turn into drastic conflict like verbal wrangling or even physical abuse, but they can certainly dissolve into both more impatience with ourselves and those around us, and less patience and equanimity as we wait out this period of uncertainty and change. Perhaps it's because in a world of almost instant gratification, truly instant gratification starts to seem like our birthright. But it isn't our birthright, really. Isn't it more meaningful than how fast we can get somewhere or do something? Does dissatisfaction with our lives start at a deeper level, somewhere in the core of our being, where true peace and a willingness to live each moment as it happens resides? Are we so attached to the material world that we have to have more, faster, maybe at the expense of really maybe at the expense of really enjoying our lives, no matter how fast or slow they're moving, no matter how annoying or pleasurable they may be? Jon Kabat-Zinn tells us that patience is a form of wisdom. It shows that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold in their own time. Patience leads us to mindfulness, gratitude, emotional freedom, wisdom, and understanding. It leads to faith and trust that there is a divine plan, and it is unfolding in the perfect order and time. The intention of today's meditation is to remind ourselves of the old adage that patience is a virtue, to reach into the core of our being, to renew and refresh our willingness to wait and trust that life is working out according to that divine plan. So before the meditation, and then again after, I have 2 readings. The second one is a prayer that I put together from a combination of prayers I found on a particular website called Living Prayers. And the first one is from the Bible, from Ephesians 4, verse 2, and it says, "Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing one another in love." So let us begin. So get comfortable wherever you are. Shake your arms and legs. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently turn your head from side to side and just loosen up. Squinch up your face and then relax into an easy smile. Now sit up straight, with your hands relaxed, maybe in your lap or on the floor, and your feet on the floor. Begin taking deep, gentle breaths. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. Continue to breathe in for a count. Hold for a count. And release, 2, 3, 4. On the inhale, feel your body becoming loose and relaxed. On the exhale, release any tension and stiffness your body may want to hold on to. Continue to breathe deeply, calming your mind and letting go of conscious thoughts. Breathe deeply, more relaxed, more calm, more peaceful. Follow your breath down to your heart center. As you continue to breathe quietly, listen to these words from Corinthians. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now hear these words again. Spirit is patient. Spirit is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Spirit does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking. Spirit is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Spirit does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Spirit always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. And we're going to say these once more. I am patient. I am kind. I do not envy. I do not boast. I am not proud. I do not dishonor others. I am not self-seeking. I am not easily angered. I keep no record of wrongs. I do not delight in evil, but rejoice with the truth. I always protect, always trust, always hope, always persevere. Now, listen, and if you wish, repeat these following affirmations silently. I am patient. I am open, willing, and ready to be infinitely patient. I allow myself to accept everything as it is right now. I trust everything is unfolding perfectly. Sometimes when I am feeling disturbed or bored, I get restless and impatient. Frustration, irritation, and anger can prevent me from engaging in meaningful conversation. Sometimes I speak without thinking and get annoyed when others speak. I see that impatience hurts the people I love and care about. Patient people tend to be more cooperative, more empathic, more equitable, and more forgiving. So when I feel impatient, I will simply simplify my life so that I am not too busy to be patient. I will be patient with myself and others. I will practice kindness and compassion while building relationships with others. I know that worrying too much is not good for my mental or physical health. So I will make time to enjoy life. I will cultivate positive thoughts and practice patience to make my health better. I accept the fact that time does not move at the speed of my expectations. I know I cannot always control my circumstances. So I will be patient with results that are not as good as those I was expecting. I am willing to experience some personal discomfort without getting angry or upset, to be patient, thereby helping to alleviate the suffering of those around me. Patience is a choice to exercise self-control. It is trusting the flow of life, drawing inward towards a greater wisdom. Patience is a form of compassion, a way to emotionally reconnect to my center in a world filled with frustration. Patience opens the way to know God, the Spirit of God indwelling. The art of waiting is something that allows for beauty to unfold. I can be infinitely patient because there is nothing I need. I'm surrounded by love. I have everything. Hold on to this feeling of patience and take it with you as you start to become more aware of your physical body. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and return to the space around you, feeling the sense of patience with you throughout the rest of the day. Sweet Spirit, I lay before you my tiredness and ask for new energy. I lay before you my frustration and ask for more patience. I lay before you my resentment and ask for peace. I lay before you my judgment and ask for inspired understanding. I lay before you my anger and long to be forgiving. Sweet Spirit, you make me softer, kinder, gentler, generous, forgiving, and loving. In you, I find new strength, discover more patience, and walk with grace at work in my life. I trust in your guidance. Please help me. Thank you. And so it is.
And for those listening later, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.